Whenever
you
you're
wake
thinking
up,
about
you
it,
brush your teeth, you send Dynasty trades. Like,
Yes.
that's what your day should look like.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, you're doing something wrong.
Did you know the best strategy in Dynasty is to sell a player as soon as they produce?
That's sarcasm. Depends on how you define a good Dynasty team. And that can be subjective, but to us, good means you win money because money is cool. Why the heck else would you get in these leagues with a buy-in if you didn't want to win the entire league and take people's money? A team that can compete for 2 or 3 years, that's what makes a good Dynasty roster. That's what you're just donating your buy-in if you're just in a perpetual rebuild.
I'm a genius, dude.
I know.
It's if you let what you think about a player override value, thinking strategically, it's going to kill you.
Look beyond your opinion of a player and look at the market value. If someone has fallen 2 rounds, take them. Yeah, and I think that's really what we're saying. It often behooves you to down tier for more points instead of down tiering for depth.
Are you like doing
And
like an
that's
SAT
something that we
words
really
thing? Because you keep saying usurp and
I'm
behooves.
sorry. I've never said behooves.
Like, what's the app on your phone where you like learn new words?
Your word.
Well, that's what I've been
Yeah.
doing this entire time. I'm like, I've been thesaurusing all of
When you
this,
see
so-
Nathan sitting in thought, he's like, what word am I going to use when it gets to me? Go ahead.
No, but
Chris, I love him, Olave.
Yeah.
Chris Olave, I love him. Yeah, Drake, I love him, London.
Not somebody that we did a prospect video before the draft. Not somebody that I watched film on. Did you watch film on him?
I did.
Yeah, whatever. Did you watch film on him?
I did.
Okay, everybody watched film but me.
Market value fluctuates week to week in Dynasty. And the funny thing is, it actually happens more in the offseason than it does during the actual season when things are going on.
is
Because
crazy.
Dynasty players get bored.
Because we get bored.
That's why we play Dynasty.
Yep. There are a couple guys in Dynasty that you really can't say anything about without getting completely trash for. No. But buy Tony Pollard now while he's going in the 5th round, so next year you can make sure you brag about it when he's going in the 11th. If you really want to buy into high-producing running backs, why not do the running backs that have already fallen because of the age? There's zero chance that his value is higher next year than it is now with Tony. There's not a chance.
Please sell Tony Pollard. Please do not draft him. Draft a young wide receiver instead.
Nick
And,
Chubb.
and if you're,
that's-
some of you are gonna watch this and still draft him anyways, and you're hopeless. I'm sorry. You shouldn't
Wow.
be playing Dynasty.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with you guys? I mean, seriously. What is it about Tony Pollard that we're that excited about? You think Tony Pollard's the workhorse between the tackles back? Seriously? And now, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's Cam Akers season again. And he's sliding back.
Cam Akers,
so he's going.
SZN.
You have, I kid you not, a 3rd chance to sell Cam Akers. I am pleading with you to do it now. I've never seen, and people are like, I'm not so sure I'm selling Cam Akers. Why would you not? Somebody's gonna get on this jersey wearing a split Tony Pollard Cam Akers jersey and be like, these guys suck. Like,
The Bears suck. That's why they have the 1st overall pick. Yeah.
it is hilarious how much Bears fans have been flexing that they got the #1 pick. I'm like, you are flexing that you were the
We
worst
have
team
Justin
in-
Fields and the #1 pick. Is there a correlation there?
because I can already tell people are watching this video and there's tears rolling down their face.
Clickbait.
They're so mad.
Subpar analysis.
Do us a huge favor. If you want these huge values, do a huge like on this huge video and make sure you huge subscribe. And that didn't make
Huge.
sense. Tonight, we are doing a Dynasty startup mock draft, and all of you are going to be able to participate. Maybe we'll do 2. Maybe what we could do tonight is you guys could give me some moral support because Nathan's still gone because he went to Scotland. And I guess he decided that Scotland is more important than Dynasty Domain. I don't know why the wall looks so washed out tonight. It's not that light in here. Welcome. Glad to have you. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Tonight, we're going to do, like I said, a startup mock. I'm going to go through and answer your questions as I can. We're going to hang out, talk some Dynasty Fantasy Football. The last 2 weeks have been pretty fun since the draft. I'm not going to lie. It's been pretty fun. Lots going on in my leagues right now. I'm sure there's lots going on in your leagues. And had a bunch of fun over with people in the Discord. So As always, if you haven't joined already, flockfantasy.com/domain. If you want to be able to hang out with us all the time, not just Mondays, not just Fridays, and not just for our videos, we would love to have you over there. We give one-on-one advice. You get one of those good-looking team blueprints, as well as our rookie draft guide. A rookie draft guide won't be super relevant here in a couple weeks after everybody finishes their drafts, but we would be happy to have you. So tonight, we are, like I mentioned, doing a Dynasty startup mock draft, and if you are a mother flocker, over on flockfantasy.com/domain. The link is in the mock drafts channel for you. Guys, appreciate you hanging out. Give me some moral support. It's really hard doing these on my own. I realize you don't realize how much you miss Nathan until he's gone. I never thought I'd miss Nathan. I thought, oh, it's going to be nice not to have Nathan over here making noises at me. But I actually miss him. Can you imagine? You think he found the Loch Ness Monster? Anna Gwynn's here and says 11K subscribers? 11K subscribers. I was thinking maybe we'd hit it tonight on the stream, but we hit it before. So I guess I'm happy with that. Appreciate Anna. What's up, Gamez? Tanner says, what's up? What's up, buddy? Have you looked into Ryan Flournoy? I've never even heard of that guy. And I do this for a living. So no, I haven't looked into that. Evans here says, ended up taking y'all advice and traded away to 102, get Kelsey Kyron, 25 first, and the 202. Was it enough? Love your guys' content. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I probably would have wanted a little bit more for the 102 there. It's going to be highly predicated on where that 25 first lands, honestly. But if you get an early first there, yeah, it probably ends up being worth it. It's risky. I got to admit that. But I would have wanted a little bit more. With that being said, I don't think you're out a whole lot there. And we've got enough people in this mock draft to start it. So let's do a Dynasty startup mock draft, and let's see how this all sorts out. Again, appreciate you guys all joining us tonight. Sam, what's up? Sam's finally here.
Yo.
Yeah.
I had to eat ice cream.
Damien says, congrats on 11K. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you, Damien. SD Edits, what's up, man? Just did a startup 2 days ago. 10-team Superflex PPR. Traded away Josh Allen for Caleb Williams. That's a steal. That's a steal. You got a steal. Good job. Damien says 12-team. You got Hurts 107 through 2. You get Chase, Andrews, and Lawrence. Whew. I think I like that, actually. I think I like the package there. I do confirm like the package. Luke needs immediate help. I'll give you an immediate answer. At the 210, you took Justin Jefferson with the 107. So it's not a 3R, or is it not a snake? Look at Daniels or T-Law. Which do you like better? I like Trevor Lawrence better. I do like Trevor Lawrence better. Trevor Lawrence is going to get a second contract. I think he's a good value where he's going right now.
Me too.
I mean, into the second. We'll see where he goes in this draft, but speaking of this draft, Caleb Williams off the board at the 107. I got a lot of people asking me after like the 131 or after Stroud goes, like, who do I take? Do I take JJF? Do I take Lamar? Do I take Burrow? Caleb Williams? Like, I don't know. It's tough right now, honestly. Just saw Troy Franklin go over Trey Benson in a rookie draft. Yeah, I mean, we went into this on our video. And look, I like the situation. I like the landing spot for Troy Franklin. But again, like the hit rate alone, it just makes it tough, man. If he goes to the third, though, he's a good. Honestly, he's a. If you get him in the third, you take him because he's a value there, right? Because he's going mid-second. All right, Avery, if you had to pick one Dynasty startup strategy, which would it be? Dual elite QB, wide receiver factory, etc. I'll give these guys a hint here that are drafting. Nobody's done this yet. My favorite and go-to and my safety blanket of a Dynasty startup that I really don't do Dynasty startups without anymore is dual elite QB. Almost always doing dual elite QB now. I just find that the volatility of the non-quarterback assets as Trent goes... Trent, there you go. There's your answer, and you took them. I like that start, by the way, and I like Farley's start. I've found that the volatility of the non-quarterback positions in the first 2 rounds of startup drafts inclined me to just lean on the safety of taking 2 quarterbacks. Now, as long as the quarterback is not Justin Fields, which I was not taking. But I tried this out. I mean, I did some experimenting with, like, the year that it was Najee and Swift and Pitts and all those guys, and Brees even was the top 2 rounds. And I've just found that I like taking quarterbacks in the first 2 rounds. So, they get 3 dual elite QB teams here to start. But I've got a wine slushy right now. I was at a winery with my wife's family. And so I've had 2 of these. They're pretty good.
Huh.
Yeah. Is that brand new one? My old doctor's office. So the doctor's office I went to growing up. I grew up kind of out in the country, which is not far from here. It's only 10 minutes from here, but it's considered out in the country. And we live in the suburbs of Indianapolis. It doesn't take long to get to the country here. Mm-hmm. Was my doctor's office growing up. So my doctor, when he retired, turned his doctor's office into a winery. So we were walking in with my wife's room. I'm like, I've had physicals here. Like I've had my pants down in this winery. Isn't that
Pause.
crazy? Well, yeah. I mean,
Clip that.
Did you ever have a physical?
No, never.
Why does it doesn't sound like you get the joke? Oh man. All right. Tyreek 2.7. That's a little high for him. But I don't hate it. Puka. So 3 people that went double wide receiver up top. That's crazy. Stroud, Lawrence, another dual elite QB, and then Neighbors going actually at the end of the second. Avery is hammered. I'm not hammered.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
I'm a heavyweight. What's up, Birdman? Good to see you, buddy. I'm not hammered. I'm a heavyweight.
Fat.
That's only happened to me one time, and I don't tell people about it. But I was in Mexico and I was really dehydrated, and I had a drink or more than a drink, and it was bad. Apparently, I'm hilarious. Dr. Ryan Cecil, you've got to be more qualified than me to answer questions if you're a doctor, right? 10-team Superflex Star 11. You're going to trade your 103. And projected 25 first, late first, so 103 to move up and get Marvin Harrison Jr. So Ryan, just out of principle, like I think the asterisk thing comes into play here. Like unless it's a steal, I don't like trading up. And really, to me, I don't like this because one, you're going in a Superflex league, you're going to get either Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Malik Neighbors at the 103. And you are also able to keep your first, which means if your team absolutely bombs and turns into a rebuild, you at least have your first. Like you have the flexibility to rebuild if you want to, right? So I would prefer not to do that. If it were me, I would not be making that trade. Even in a 10 team where you value those high-end wide receivers a little bit more, I'm just not. You've got Chase and Puka there, and you've got a good receiver room. I'd keep your first and take whoever falls you at the 103. It's a good question. It's not from a value standpoint, it's probably fair. Somebody asked about the Pacers-Knicks game. I don't even want to talk about it. Like, I can't freaking watch them because, I mean, it's bad, guys. Are any of you guys from New York? I feel like we don't have a lot of New York viewers. Man, the Knicks get a friendly whistle. It's awful to watch. I don't know what the score is, but I'm about to check it because you said that.
They were up 9. Knicks were...
Knicks were up 9?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? We were just up 5. What is the score?
The third quarter was really rough.
Of course it was. What is the score? It's a 3-point game. Knicks are up 3, of course. Hey, Ryan, appreciate your super chat, my friend. You still got 225 first to spare. I still wouldn't. I'd still hang on to him. Like, that's my honest... Whoa! Okay, did you watch game 1? Seriously? Did you watch game 1? That was BS. I've never seen the refs actually swing a game like that. The Knicks are a bunch of flop merchants, too. I mean, Brunson is good, and he's a really good scorer, but my gosh, can the dude not fall on the ground? Go Canucks. There we go. No, they're not getting swept. I almost went tonight had I not had live stream duties, but... normally the wall is brighter because of Nathan. That's true. DiVincenzo is a cheat code. I do not like that guy. Is Benson going to be good? Yes, he is going to be. Avery, just replace Nathan with your baby. Baby boy's still in the NICU, but when he gets out, he'll be here. He'll be here. Nathan who? Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you going to talk over? That's funny. Where's Nathan's loser shirt? It was here for the longest time. I don't know where it is.
He probably threw it away because it was just so gross after getting all the whipped cream on it. It's just he couldn't handle it. It was just so gross. Like, yuck.
He's such a... Did Sam get handles? Where'd you get ice cream at?
I got Bluebell.
Like at your house?
Yeah.
So wait, so you stopped on the way here to get ice cream?
I didn't really have dinner and I needed to eat something.
You are huge. You like a dedicated stop to get Bluebell ice cream.
I was going to change, but then I ran out of time.
That's really big.
Salted caramel brownie. It's a seasonal flavor, and
I hate their radio commercials.
It's okay.
We talk about ice cream a lot when he's gone. Are we the fat ones?
No, it's him. It's definitely Nathan.
Nathan's not.
No. It's Nathan. He's not here to defend himself.
Okay.
It is Nathan.
Right. I will say that I don't trust his taste in food at all.
Dude, his take on the Eagle is the worst.
It is legit so bad.
That's his worst food take. And then, like...
That's his worst take, period. Dynasty food, all of it. It's all pretty bad.
He's not a huge ale guy either.
No, he's like he says. Here's what he says about it. Here's exactly what he says. Like I like ale, and like when we go to ale, but I don't crave ale. That's what he says. Like you're retarded. SDI is not insane. They're likely both instant fantasy. Stop for dinner. Specifically, watch some of this before continue to drive to Illinois. Ben, appreciate you. Go see your grandparents in Illinois. How do I know that? Because I'm tight with all my peeps. That's how. 101 on my Dynasty Superflex startup. Drop off Allen's, Mahomes, Stroud, significant? It's not significant, but like I was talking about earlier, you just don't really know who to take there right now. Because like if you look at the market value, Jalen Hurts really isn't going there at the moment. Like consistently. You see Justin Jefferson going there. I told a guy there in this spot today to take Lamar Jackson at the 1.5. Now that's interesting. 11K subs. All right now. You see us, Waffle Houser. How about that? We couldn't do it without you, the infamous Waffle Houser, who people are honored when you answer their questions, which I think it's funny. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's hilarious. Not because you're not good at answering questions. It's just funny that you like are notable, like a notable enough name that people recognize you when you answer their question. That's funny. I like it. Alex, take Allen or trade down. You're a staple essentially. Bungee Cord says, got my startup draft tomorrow. This is perfect. Yeah. So our startup draft, our newest startup draft strategy video will be out when Nathan gets back. We'll try to put it out next week, but we're gonna do the 250 draft. Oh, I got to mention the Platinum League. Where is it at? Let's go.
Under there.
There you go. The domain Platinum League, $250 buy-in. Yes, we do have enough people to do a Platinum League. Actually, more than a couple people. We're going to be good on the drawing. It's a $250 league. Nathan and I are co-managing our team, and your job is to beat us. You have to be an annual mother flocker. Remember, flockfantasy.com/domain. Use code domain when you sign up, and you can get access to that. But it's going to be fun. I'm excited. And then we're going to draft live on the channel. We're going to make a video about the draft, about the league. So it's the league to be in. So if you're not an annual, come an annual. Not only do you get the Platinum League, but you get to talk to me for a year. How about that? Sounds like punishment. Cam Akers is him, right? Moved the 206 and a 1QB for JSN. That's a freaking smash. Good job, man. Good job, Mike. Good to see you. Guy at the 103 wants to give you some 35 draft capital. Nice. Got my 14 team startup tomorrow. I'm excited for you. Live stream. Rah. Ooh, let's go Knicks. My go. Is Nathan in Edinburgh? No, he actually might be now. He wasn't at the beginning of the week, but they might be down there now because he was up in like the Highlands. He was sending me pictures. It's really pretty. They did a 15-mile hike with 5,000 feet of elevation gain the other day. I would have collapsed. That's hot. That's a tough hike. That's as hard as most 14ers.
I mean, yeah.
5,000 is a lot of elevation. Especially,
do you know, was it an all-day situation where there's stops in the middle?
It was really pretty, but he's like, you would have loved it. I'm like, I would have died. Hey, I have the 306 Dynasty Startup. Trevor Lawrence, take Lawrence. Take Lawrence. That's a smash, dude. Yeah. Speaking of, let's look at this draft a little bit. So third round reversal, Jaden Daniels, Garrett Wilson, Sam Laporta, AJ Brown. Nothing surprising there. Travis Etienne goes a little bit higher than he normally does. Purdy and Prescott there for the guys who do it double wide receiver up top. London, JT, Barkley at the 311 is higher than normal. Ayuk, McBride, Odunze. I love that Odunze value. I love the Tua value. I love the May value. I like the Pittman value. There's a lot of guys in this range I like. Kincaid's not bad here. McCarthy goes in the 4th. Wonder if we're going to see more of that. All these rookies have been pushed up a little bit in this draft. DJ Moore, T. Higgins, and then Bowers. So I updated. If you are over on Flock, I updated my rankings today, my Dynasty rankings. And I think I had him as my tight end 6. It comes down to like, how much of an elite talent are you? Like, are you going to transcend situation? Bowers could easily be that guy, right? Don't you think? The gosh dang it's reminded me of home. Fishers. You're from Fishers? Yeah, we say gosh dang a lot.
Hardly know her.
Pacers tied up. Keep giving me updates on the Pacer game, please. Because I'm trying to monitor a live stream like a good boy. But
I'll just have ESPN open.
Thank you. That'd be great. That'd be great. I'll probably, if they play Sunday, I might go, but if Nathan gets back and it goes to game 6, Nathan and I are going to go to the game.
I will not. Thanks for offering, though.
I didn't invite you. Because we would take our wives to that one. So you have to get a wife to go. So
Good
Avery,
luck, Sam.
I got 105 JSN and Minshew. Okay. I sent HN, Watson, Hollywood. That's it. You won. You won. Better combo, Neighbors and May or Daniels Odunze. I like Neighbors May personally. I like Neighbors May. That's just me. I'm thinking Drake May's market value is going to go up soon. 212 and Deontay for 202. Who wins? Woo. Depends on who you get at the 202. If you get Bo Nix there, I like 202. But if Bo Nix is gone, if you're taking like Coleman or Adonai Mitchell, I'm not taking that. I take Deontay. Trade Olave for London at third. I love that. Let's go Knicks. Whatever. Sup, Sam, says Farmer Maisie.
Howdy.
You got a complete rebuild going on here. You got Smith, Laporta, HN. You got picks 103, 105. You got a lot. What direction do I go? Man, just take the value. So, at 101, depending on who your quarterbacks are, it's a super flex league, but quarterbacks are a little bit less valuable in a 10 team. So with that, you could go Caleb Williams and then go best available receiver at 103 because Marv's probably going to go at 102. Or you could go Marv and then maybe see if Caleb Williams makes it to you at 103 or take Jaden Daniels at 103. And then at 104, 106, I clean up at wide receiver again. Maybe taking, if you don't take Drake May and he falls to 106, 107, you take him there. Try to trade back from that 107, 109 range into the second. Actually, try to down tier from 109, 110 into the second. Do some down tiers there. You don't want to be making like 3 picks and 3 out of the next 4, 3 out of 4 picks there. Really, and then really 5 out of 7. So, got Dak in the third, May in the fourth, startup mock, loving it. Birdman, what's up? Dylan says my draft board would be 106. So Dunze, Bowers, Leggett. Jeez, man. That's crazy value for Leggett. Zach Wilson better than K1. Bijan Brees is a bold start. I agree with you on that one. There's no way he just said that. His Pacers next game is close. Which spot is Avery? Avery's not in it. I'm not in it. Avery not drafting. There you go. Avery isn't drafting. Pacers getting swept. Score?
Pacers by 1.
Let's go. How much time is left?
420.
Nice. Okay, I got to go. Connor says, joined my first Dynasty League, took over an orphan team. You have any general advice? I think my general advice would be found over the last year of videos. Generally, build value. Focus on value. Accumulate value.
Keep your head above the waves.
Keep your head above. There you go. Yeah. All my catchphrases.
Mm-hmm.
So general advice. I think like I said, be patient. Don't force trades on take trades.
That's how you lose.
Is how you lose.
Value.
Pacers 500. Knicks up 1. My Bruins are losing 3-0. The Waddle disrespect going in the mid 4th. I do like that value. And looking at this draft again. Where do I leave off? McCarthy, Moore, Higgins in the 5th. I like Higgins as value right now. I've been putting him as a buy on a lot of team blueprints. Goff, Tank, Zay. You got Walker. You got White, Andrews. Not a ton stands out to me here. I think it's high for Jonathan Brooks. That is exactly where I have Jonathan Brooks ranked in my running back rankings. And again, the only reason I'm even referencing rankings is because I just did them today. So you can check them out if you're over there. Let me know if you see anything weird. I had to rank 300 players. It just gets fuzzy, right? It just gets fuzzy. All right, I got to turn on.
Yeah, that's a few.
It's honestly, rankings are tough, man. And I don't advocate for using them in Dynasty very much, but because really, I really only care about ADP. But that could be a whole video. That also, I'm gonna write that down. That could be a video. I have a video idea for that. Thanks, guys. You guys gave me a video idea.
You're welcome.
This is all you, Sam.
I know.
Josh Hart owns y'all.
Okay. Says
Matthew? You've never seen the ref swing a game like that? Did you start watching basketball last week? Boy, I have played and been at more basketball games than you could imagine. I played basketball growing up. I'm an IU basketball season ticket holder. I frequent the Pacers. You think I've got football in the brain? Basketball's my sport. And no, I've never seen that. The kicked ball, never seen anything like it. Brunson was an insane foul baiter. He is. Duty, that's what the Pacers are, whatever. Your mom. NBA rules and refs make it tough to watch. Yeah, it is tough to watch. Hallie and even the most famous guy in Indy, that's Caitlin Clark. That's true. Absolutely true. I love Caitlin Clark now. I hated her in college,
Do you
though.
think she's surpassed the Mr. Pat McAfee?
Yeah, I was going to say Pat McAfee might also. Yeah, but she's definitely more famous than Pat right now. Definitely. Let's look at the 6 here. Again, you're still getting Rashee Rice. Man, what do we think about Rashee Rice? I mean, we told people to buy him, and then he like punched a photographer. Can he not do that? Would you punch a photographer?
If it was Chad and it was for the right amount of money, I might be convinced.
That's true.
It's situational.
Okay. So do you think Chad was the one that got punched by Rashee Rice?
No way.
I don't think so. He would have had to been in Texas, right?
No, Chad's actually really likable, so it's probably...
Yeah, I agree. I like Chad.
If Chad got punched, it would be by Caitlin Clark because he hates her. And
he does.
He's ranted to me about how he's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do a complete 180 once she comes to Indy.
I did a complete 180. I love her. She's awesome. It's good for basketball. It's good for the Pacers or for Indy.
Good for the Pacers.
Not for the Pacers, I wish. Daniel's going around her more before May reminds me so much of Young and Stroud last year, like your video pointed out. That's a perfect point, Birdman. Bluebell in the A tier of ice cream, I think A tier. Yeah, I mean
what's S tier for store-bought ice cream? I think it is Bluebell.
For store-bought, yes. For ice cream, like, I don't think you can put any store-bought ice cream in the S tier. So if it's all ice cream, it's A tier. If it's store-bought, it's S tier. I think we could agree on that. Love the guy in the 4th start. Hurts, Gibbs, London Waddle. Yeah, he's taking some good values here. Camarino, you're asked this a lot. In your opinion, what do you think Marvin Harrison's price is in 1 QB leagues?
Pretty high.
I mean, he's a first-round startup pick, so you're talking draft capital, 4 or 5 first minimum. I missed the other guy. I know. Yo, what's up, G16? You think McBride's really tied in too? Yeah, I do think it. Metrics versus Ferguson player, and they're pretty dang similar. Yeah, I don't think you've seen McBride at his best yet, though. I think that's the difference. I think you have seen Ferguson at his best. What do we literally do if we literally can't move off the 102? As Nathan would say, take him. Don't be afraid to make your picks. The Knicks are up 1. Frick this. Come on, Pascal.
Are you watching the game?
Yeah, I've got it on now. I've got to. I saw you on a Dynasty Rewind live stream. He does frequent the Rewind, the Dynasty Waffle. I have 101 on my rookie. Lamar, Purdy, Rodgers, my QBs, wide receiver CD and Ayuk, and then a big fall off to Downs. Yeah, that is a big fall off. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a move. Try to move back, but yeah, I'm good with that. Nathan's not so good with it, but we ranked them both in the S tier, so I'm like, why wouldn't you be cool with it if they're in the same tier? That's what we tell people. I think it's fine. Although I think Caleb is, I am so tempted to always just take Caleb, but Hawkinson at the 6'8" to me is a really good value. JSN, BTJ, Cousins still there. Jaden Reed in the mid-7th with Stephon Diggs. Jaden Reed going after George Pickens and Brian Thomas is fun to me. Mike Evans there's a good value. Baker, Bo Nix. You've seen Deshaun Watson slide down a little bit. Where's Calvin Ridley? Calvin Ridley in the late 9th is the best value in Dynasty right now. Really the best value in Dynasty. I love it. I love that value. He got paid so much money, and I know money doesn't always translate to production, but it does translate to team investment and a little bit of value insulation. The fact that he's only really played 5 years, right? Javonte, Zamir White, I'm never taking there ever, but I get it because it's a market value pick. Penix goes there in the 10th. I've warmed up on the Penix stuff. I'm not going to lie. I've warmed up on the Penix stuff. Pacers by 1 right now. I should do play-by-play. Jalen Brunson gets lost the ball out of bounds and got called for a foul. See, you cannot make this stuff up, guys. If you're a Knicks fan, you don't think the Knicks get a friendly whistle because they're a big market. I don't know what to tell you. You're not. That's, oh my gosh. Warrior King is the most famous Dynasty head. True, Warrior King is a beast. Who would win hand-to-hand combat? Avery versus Nathan versus the camera guy. Forget your name. Sam. I will say, none of us are big, fit dudes. But I am fatter than them by quite a bit. So, I would definitely take Nathan last. And between me and Sam, I'd probably take me just because of my natural size advantage. What do you think? I mean, you're about the size of my brothers, and I'm manning on my brothers.
I mean, yeah.
If I wasn't 6'3", 220 pounds, then I mean, I don't do anything.
I mean, I also didn't grow up wrestling my brother, so that doesn't
That's
help
true. You don't
either.
have a lot of experience doing that.
No.
I do. That's a good point.
That's my biggest downside.
I
I need to go take some jiu-jitsu classes. I think it'd be fun.
There you go. I did a ghost tour in Edinburgh. It was pretty. That sounds really cool. What rookie's being drafted at their peak? Honestly, the guys at the top are being drafted pretty close to their peak. Troy Franklin's being drafted at his peak. Those are the three that come to mind. But it doesn't mean the guys at the top are bad picks. I think Troy Franklin is, though. Can we get Sam on camera because Nathan's gone? No.
I would break the camera.
We don't have a wide zoom enough on this to get Sam in the
No.
frame. So
Well, definitely not for both of us.
no. Well, and you probably wouldn't fit.
It's
in
like
Nathan's
the
chair.
weight limit on a bridge. One of us has to get out of a car. If like we can't both go across it at the same time.
Noah says he lived in Fishers High School. I think you told me that. And once they build a Disney World in India and it stops snowing, my life will let us move back. That's funny. All-time favorite football player?
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I mean,
He is one of probably 2 or 3 people I've lost professional composure for. At work.
Mine's probably Peyton. All-time favorite fantasy football player, Cam Newton.
Oh.
Cam Newton for me. Cam Newton, when I was a kid, won me so many fantasy leagues. And he was my favorite player, so always Cam Newton, baby.
Probably Taysom Hill.
Right. Kendra and Deshaun Watson or Jaden Reed and Mingo. Give me Reed. I don't think it's not close though, but you look in this draft. Oh, the Pacers just had a coach's challenge. Let's see what it says. And the Pacers lost coach's challenge. Did they lose? What happened? Maybe they didn't. Maybe because it was not a foul. It's bullcrap. Are there only is that bottom round in there? Oh, we're done. It's time to pick my favorite team. Favorite team. All right. Let me pick a favorite team. Hey, what do you guys want to do after this? You want to do another startup? Yeah, we can do another startup. I can do another one real quick. It's a jump ball. Turner lost. God, I freaking hate everything. Pacers still winning. I'm going to create another draft for you guys. I'll drop it in the mock drafts channel. We'll do another Dynasty startup real quick. And the Knicks, they didn't score. Pacers ball. 2 minutes left. Up 1. All right, I'm going to send this in the mock draft channel. We'll do another one. As far as my favorite team goes in this draft. Crap, I lost it on my computer. Hold on. Here we go. I am going to go. I honestly think I'm going to go. I'm going to go Zay-Zay's team. Isaiah, you win, buddy. Congratulations. Thanks for not taking Michael Penix up top. Zay-Zay's team is my favorite. Make sure, you guys, drop a like on this video and make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys a lot.
And subscribe. How many likes do we have on this? Probably not enough.
I don't know. Haven't been looking, but I'm sure not enough. Let's get some more. And drop all your questions. I'm trying to get through as many of these as possible. I'll prioritize Super Chats, though. Here to answer your Dynasty trade questions. Team questions, anything you like. Bet we're probably almost full in this. Oh, did you switch it on there?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Please hold.
We're almost done. Or we're almost full. Appreciate all you guys joining the mock draft with us tonight. Drop your questions. Thanks for hanging out with me. You guys make it easy. You guys ask good questions, although the Knicks fans are kind of pissing me off right now. Oh, look. Knicks are shooting free throws. Who would have thought? Cool.
We are switched.
Cool. Let's do it, guys. Let's do another mock. Happy to have you with us. Leggett or Pearsall? For me, it's Leggett. More immediate production. Knicks Pacers tied.
Sorry, I'm like all over the place
You're
right
good.
now.
Going to Wolves Nuggets game. Nice. Dude, Anthony Edwards is really fun to watch, man. Really, really, really fun to watch. I got to admit, that guy's so good. And coached by head coach Tom Crean at Georgia. He's a Crean guy. And Pacers turn it over. We're choking this game away. Oh, chase down block. Never mind. Josh Hart just got his crap handed to him. Come on. Pacers by 2. Let's go. I'm glad you're going to that game, man. 12-team Superflex start 10 traded Olave, Taylor, and Grindo for Chase and Singletary. I would have taken Olave and Taylor there, but that's just me. Dynasty Psych, what's up, buddy? Congrats on 11K. Knicks are infuriating to play against Sixers fans, but also a Nova guy. That's tough, man. I felt bad for Sixers fans. Oh, Pacers got called for a foul. Go figure. Gosh, dang it. They do not want us winning this game. Yeah, I feel for you as a Philly guy, man. That's tough. You love the Villanova trio, but man, yeah, you guys got all the bull crap. Jalen Brunson falling down on the floor, per usual. My gosh, man. I just don't like that. I just don't like watching that. Just got JJ McCarthy, 6'7" in my startup. He's QB3 behind Caleb and Herbert. Let's see. My top 2 wide receivers are McConkey and Brian Thomas. Took James Cook in the 5th, and I messed up by picking him there, but how bad? Not too bad. It's about a round early, so don't beat yourself up over that. Hey guys, I have Caleb, Lamar, Richardson on one team in a 12-team Superflex. Okay, nice. I like that. Would you keep all 3 or try to move? I would try to down tier one of them. That's what I typically recommend on Team Blueprints. Pacers by 1 minute left. 1 minute 45. Hey Avery, what's up, Dave? Good to see you, man. After taking 2 quarterbacks in the first 4 to 6 rounds, do you recommend starting to snag the next batch? What round do you recommend starting to snag the next batch? I think of quarterbacks in a startup Superflex Dynasty. I just always like to watch the value. But for my quarterback 3, I try not to wait. I try not to wait longer than like the 8th, 9th round to get my 3rd. But a lot of times there's one in the 6th round that's a good value. I'll take that one. Matthew says I'll actually drop you in basketball. You got no handles.
Okay, guy.
Well, I mean that's fair. That's not what I'm known for. But I can shoot the frick out of the ball. So, or I could. I probably can't right now because I haven't shot in a while. So,
we're Indiana boys.
That's true. Yeah. I grew up in Indiana. Come on.
Yeah, we can shoot, and we're not.
Although I
nothing special.
I wasn't that good. So probably. Tank down at 27 second for Deontay, 26 first. Man, those picks are far. Pacers just scored and won. Siakam. Wow. Yep, it was a goaltend by DiVincenzo. Suck it, DiVincenzo. There I'd probably just take Tank. Kids today don't remember the Lakers versus Kings though. Which Lakers versus Kings? Like the early 2000s Lakers versus Kings? Because I don't remember that. I was too young. But are you talking about like Jason Williams Kings? Matthew says no bag. I don't really have a bag. You're right. I'm not that kind. I was not a guard. I was a wing. You think Zay Flowers is valued too low? I think he's valued where he should be valued. That's honestly what I think. Let's see. What do you think about Herbert falling to the 2-4-2-5? I haven't seen him go there. Wait. Okay. 2-4. That's the second draft I've seen it. Justin Herbert is a smash buy in Dynasty if he's going there. A smash buy. Dude, look at his contract. Look at his coach.
Him and Trevor Lawrence both seem like good values at the moment.
Pacers up 3. 16 seconds left. I'm going to talk so much crap when they win on this show. This is my YouTube channel. I can talk as much crap for my team as I want. And Knicks fans, you're going to hear it here in about 16 seconds. Although I'm sure the refs are about to do some flavors. What happened? Tyrese hit a 3? Oh, wow. Oh, wait till you see that, Sam. It was nuts. Go down to the bottom. I want to see if anybody else is watching. Splash. Yeah, that was nuts, dude. That's a crazy shot. It was like a 30-foot step back. 3. That is like insane. I think Nathan and I have the same chair. Don't look at Nathan's chair. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, if it's the cheapest chair on Amazon, then yeah. We bought these when we were balling on a budget. Should we get nicer chairs now? No, probably not. Our butts can handle it. You're in a 14-man best ball dynasty. You've got AR, Kyler, Pittman, Worthy, Debo. Keep it up there because I can't read it. B. Thomas, Penix, Coleman. Who's next? Or am I taking wide? Just keep taking value.
Sorry.
I think wide receiver value is a good idea, but take any value at any position that comes. Maybe Rice is trying to lower his value so he can trade for himself in his home league. That's hilarious. I agree. That's exactly what's happening here. Like, don't worry about Rashee Rice because he plays Dynasty. He's just trying to buy low on himself. She was also involved in a shooting before the draft. I saw that, but the sleeper alert was a little bit irresponsible in terms of like Dynasty value because that doesn't matter. NFL teams already knew that. It doesn't make any difference right now. It's alarming, but it's not new information to the NFL teams, and that's to the NFL, and that's what's important. 104 and Purdy for Mahomes. Okay. Now starting Mahomes there. I like that trade with your team because you got a lot of good guys here. If the photographer was fantasy football AZ, then yes. I've never seen that guy, but that's pretty funny. You must not like him. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that's funny. That's kind of mean. Guy's a head case.
I mean, right? Yeah.
I don't know. Paparazzi could probably be aggravating as crap. I remember once when we were smaller.
Good morning, Kanye West. Shut the up.
I remember once when we were a smaller channel. Somebody got on Ron Stewart, which Ron Stewart was big enough at the time. We weren't big, and was like, "Have you heard of the Dynasty Domain guys? Those guys are clowns or something like that, or something." I don't know. Basically, Pacers by 4, 9 seconds left. Something about us, and he was like, "I've heard of them, but I don't know if I'd call them that," or something. It was really funny. Got Daniels 104, Worthy 204, Leggett 304. I like that. Basic Ben and Jerry's half baked kind of guy. Ben and Jerry's is A tier of store bought ice cream.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good, right? Mm-hmm. Brahms ice cream tops Bluebell. Wow, I've never had that.
I'm looking it up and maybe I'll buy it.
Graders. I've heard of Graders.
Yeah, Graders isn't as good.
Hey, the Pacers just won, so if you said we were going to get swept, suck it. Hey, Matthew, how are the Knicks doing? How are they doing, Matthew? 2-1, baby. It's going to be 2-2 coming back to New York, too.
Brahms ice cream.
Knicks can take their flopping fouls back to city that never sleeps, baby. Frick, yeah.
They milk their own cows.
Is that seriously what it says?
Yep.
Where wide receiver go to die. Brunson might be the greatest. He's the greatest at losing to the Pacers in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. He's really good at that. I mean, I've never seen anybody better at losing. Look, Brunson is legit chatting and whining to the refs right now. I didn't have an issue with Jalen Brunson before this series, but he's the way he plays, man. I just don't like it.
Okay, yeah, they're not close by.
Okay, that makes sense.
They're in Missouri.
As a guy from Toronto, Siakam's a great fit for you guys. I like Siakam. Brunson flops like crazy. You dang right. Brunson hit a clutch through the tie just for that Pacer bang. You know it, baby. Yeah, early 2000 Lakers team referring to the ref fixing games. Oh, yeah. So the Kobe Shaq years, yeah.
I mean,
Gentlemen's sweep, we have class. Right. Now we can watch a Wolves dub. I'm excited. I might go home and watch Anthony Edwards tonight. I really like him. Doing another draft of this one. We'll see if we got enough people watching. How many people are watching right now?
7.
130-ish. Yeah, if we keep everybody on here, you guys drop some likes on this video, we can stay on for a little bit. Because it's 9:40. Yeah. Matthew. Brunson greater than Jordan. 2002 Western Conference Finals for Lakers King controversy. Specifically Game 6. Okay. Was that Shaq's last year with the Lakers? I can't remember. I was like 3 years old. But how does one find some quality dynasty leagues? I wonder how. Wow. There you go. Domain Platinum League. Annual Wealth Lockers. Boom. Pacers ain't been anything since Paul George. Well, they just beat the Knicks like 5 minutes ago, which I'd call that something, right? They're in the second round of the playoffs, beating a 2 seed. They just won a playoff series. If you're talking about before this, then yeah, sure. But I don't know. You sound like a salty Knicks fan. I hate the Knicks. I'm just letting you know. I don't like them. I love you, Matthew. I hate the Knicks. Hate them. This is my channel. We are a Pacers freaking channel. Traded Dak up with Derek Carr, Penix, Pearsall, and Polk. Wow, that's a lot of players. I would have kept Dak there probably, unless it's a 1 QB. This is a 1 QB. Traded Laporta for the 112. 2024, 25 first, 26 second, Isaiah Likely. I would have kept Laporta there. But if that ends up being an early first, I mean, it's okay. But I would have kept Laporta. What do you think about taking Caleb before Burrow? I can't argue with it. Personally, would I do it?
I can.
Bro says he's not wasted, but he clearly is at least drunk. What are all the intoxication tests? Like I can sit here and do them for you.
Walk in a straight line.
I mean, I feel like that wouldn't be. I am not even buzzed. I swear to you.
You're just talking how you normally talk, but
without Nathan, I feel like I have to.
You talk so fast that. But
I feel like I have to compensate without him here.
You're slurring words, but you're not really. That's just how you always talk.
Oh, that's why they're saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I always do that. My brain, my mouth and my vocal cords cannot keep up with my brain. That's pretty, anybody who knows me knows that. Hi from Brazil. What's up, Gianluigi Albertoni? That is the best name, dude. I'm naming my next kid that. That exact name. In a league with 2 tight end spots, should I draft Brock Bowers over Rome? It's tempting, but I wouldn't. I'd probably draft Bowers over Worthy. When can I see what Sam's looks like? I don't.
Never.
I did not know he was interested in sports. Thought he was forced into it.
I mean,
Were you?
I'm not the biggest Dynasty nerd. But I sure like me some college basketball, and
Yeah.
I'll watch football.
YouTube
And I know a
startup.
decent amount.
Very nice. In a rebuild, are you keeping Zamir White or trading him for a younger piece and who? I'm trading Zamir White on any type of team for anybody value equivalent. If you can get Trey Benson, gosh, do it. How's Lil Man doing? Lil Man's doing pretty good.
He's Lil.
He's still, yeah, little. Oh, he's not that little for a 34-weeker now. He's 5.5 pounds, but he's still got preemie lungs and working through that. But I feel like it's been a little bit better the last couple days. So thanks for asking, buddy. Still hoping he comes home mid-June. What's up, Will? Love the channel. Appreciate you, man. You have a question. You got the 105, 106, 109. The guy asked me to give up the 106 for the 201 and 25 first. Would you do it? Yeah, I probably would do that, depending on who's there, but I probably would. You're dropping out of that tier. It depends. Is that 25 first like guaranteed late? Like, does a guy have a stacked team? If so, no. I'd think about that, though. Pearsall or Penix? Penix, probably. Is Jonathan Mingo dead? He was never alive. Ant is a dog. Ant's going to be Kobe 2.0. Yeah, he is. He does play a little bit like Kobe. I mean, I do definitely see he's not MJ. You're not MJ because even if you look and play and your body language is like MJ, you still are not the competitor that he was. But definitely some of his body language on the court, it looks a lot like Michael Jordan. His layup package, some of his dunks, again, he's not even close, but he looks like him kind of when he plays. Amon-Ra, and Kobe did too. Kobe models game after MJ. Amon-Ra, 25 second. For Drake London, 25 first. 26 second. Ugh, that's tough. I'd say it's even. You have Lamb, Puka, Garrett Wilson, and Olave. So you had Lamb, Puka, Garrett Wilson, Olave, and Amon-Ra. I probably would have kept Amon-Ra there with that wide receiver depth, but I get it. No matter who this series goes to, the Pacers always have the Reggie Miller days over New York, one of my favorite 30 for 30s. The best 30 for 30 in my opinion. And yeah, the Knicks, well, I mean, they just aren't very good. Liam says, what's the Discord link? You can find the Discord link over at flockfantasy.com/domain. Like I said, use code domain when you sign up, choose my Flocker tier. You can get in the mock drafts, you get in the Platinum League, you get our one-on-one advice, you get one of these good-looking mother-frickin' team blueprints as well. Really appreciate you guys joining us over there. So yeah, that's how you get in all these mocks. That's how you get in everything that we do. But, man, I got a lot of comments. I'm not going to make it through all these.
Mm-hmm. Where'd we stop at?
I don't know. Somebody asked, okay, probably here. Yeah, well, when someone pushes you to the ground, you're going to fall, right? No, I won't. I'm a big dude. Which side, Chase, and not big like muscular like bodybuilder, like big like fat? I'm not that fat, but...
He said it.
But kind of. Chase or the 101 and likely an early 20. I'd take the 101. 12 teams got Kyler Richardson, Levis. Who are you trying to move off of? Kyler Richardson, Caleb, and Levis. None of those guys. Levis, maybe. Levis would be the guy out of those. I'm not trading Kyler, Richardson, or Caleb. Hold them if you need to. It's not bad. I also got the 307 in this year's draft. I'm on deal. Okay, that's not bad. It doesn't really make a difference in a deal that big, but Garrett Wilson or Flowers in the 205. Garrett Wilson, easy. Lakers versus Kings, and the Kings got called for a bunch of questionable fouls. Yeah. Yeah, what a shot. Nimhard on one. Yep, Nimhard, I own one, man. Nim hardly know her. Lamar or Lamb.
Who's hard?
And
Pause.
Gosh. Lamar or Lamb and Mayfield. Lamar. No, that's my gaming chair. It's OP. Oh, this definitely isn't a gaming chair.
It can be.
It's true. Nathan's not a gamer though. Yeah. Well, would you trade away the 1-4 and a 25 fourth for 1-6 Reed and 20? Yes, I would do that pretty easily. Move back 2 spots for Jaden Reed? Heck yeah. Deontay Johnson and a 26 first for Tank Dell. I feel like we answered that one already. I'd probably just take Tank. What's a good way to find leagues? Flockfantasy.com/domain. That's really, those are the leagues I'm involved in. That's really my answer for you. Sorry. Brahms Ice Cream is from Oklahoma. Easily the best store I've cream here. Oh, best in-store ice cream. I see. Yeah. I was like, what?
So I guess that means Oklahoma is known for tornadoes and Brahms ice cream.
Matthew says, act like you've been here before. Actually, we have. If you watch any basketball in the late 90s, we frequently beat the Knicks in the playoffs. Not even a Knicks fan. You got to quit acting like that, then.
Okay.
You got to quit acting like that. Don't just defend a New York team. They've got enough people. 7 million, whatever the frickin' people. Paul George was nasty back in the day. Does Indiana hate him or love him? I honestly don't like him. If he came back, I'd love him. But I honestly don't like him. I think he was kind of a turd the way he left. Also, the Thunder is better than any team in the East. The Thunder are stacked, and they have 14 first-round picks for the next, 7 years. Where they in the 5th is crazy. I think that is too. Oklahoma going to bomb out, not going to lie.
Please be an Oklahoma City bombing
I was going to say,
joke.
that has to be a joke. Matthew says you're overcompensating. I'm not. Luka going to clutch up. Is that real name? Hopefully. Oh, it definitely was his real name. He's been on here before. Nemhard, I thought you were drunk when you said I had my pants down and you're talking about the winery. No, it's just funny. OKC might not making the finals. That's a hot take. I mean, I guess if Minnesota takes him out. Avery adopted an orphan superflex tight end premium league. Any underrated tight ends you draft, it could be grabbed for value. Hawkinson I've seen go consistently. He went in the 6th round of both these drafts. I'd target him. Ant's shoulder's dinged up already. That stinks. I hope not. What's good, Avery? Hope you're having a nice Friday. What's up, Babs? Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, Babs.
Brandon says OKC's still better than any team in the East. Boston's the only team that would take them to Game 7. Yeah, it's probably true. The West is just better this year. Dave tried to get Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram's a good value, too. I agree with that, Brandon. Who do you think's winning the championship? If I had to guess, I'd go Celtics right now. Reed 1-6, 25 second, 1-4. Oh, we talked about that one. Avery frequently has his pants down. That's no indication of intoxication. He's not even wearing pants right now. That's why you never see the lower half of me on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
This is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Right
here.
Thanks, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Brooks or Jacobs? Brooks. I ranked Brooks so high over Jacobs in my rankings today. You got A-Rich Odunze, a 24 second. For Purdy, Garrett Wilson, and 25 first. Thoughts? Anthony Richardson and Odunze, man. I'll take that side. That's an even trade, though. 25 early first, 26 late first, and Chase Brown or Gibbs in the 301. Gibbs. Ty, what's up, buddy? Thanks for your super chat. Glad to have you here. 12-team Superflex start 10. Rookie draft today. Roster ended Burrow, Caleb, Nix, Young, Levis, Hall, Pacheco, Walker, Addison, Kirk, Diggs, Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr., and Kincaid. Yeah, I think you need a knockout stud at wide receiver still. But that's a solid team that's ready to compete. You make the right moves, especially with your quarterbacks. You got a dual elite QB there going. Maybe you're down tier in 2 to try to get some of those receivers. But you got a lot of young talent. I think you're going to be contending for a lot of years to come. Like I said, maybe focus on getting a stud at that wide receiver position. Appreciate it, Super Chat, man. We're going through everybody's comments, but drop super chat in so we can tell Nathan that we got a ton of super chats while he was gone, just for make him jealous or something. That's why I want him. Honestly, I want to be like, dude, Nathan, we got our most super chats ever when you weren't here.
Or just make fun of him.
Oh, that'd be great. Kenny says Thunder up. I like the Thunder. I'm fine with that. Oklahoma Tornadoes, Sonic Drive-In, Brahms Ice Cream, and Boomer Sooner Football. Okay, Tornadoes, pretty cool. Not going to lie. Yep. Sonic, we have a Sonic 10 minutes that way. I hate Sonic. I cannot stand it.
I don't think I've ever actually ordered any food from it.
It's gross.
Yeah.
Because I was driving through Kansas. No, I was in Colorado. And I went to a Sonic, and it ruined Sonic for me. It's always just so slow.
Brahms. I'll take your word on Brahms.
Yeah, we got to try that. We got to try. Maybe get some imported or something.
Boomer Sooner.
Hey, I do have an Oklahoma football shirt because I went to the Red River Showdown or whatever in Dallas a couple years ago with my dad for my birthday. So, what are your thoughts on trade vetoes? Never, ever, ever do them unless it's like you found that they're colluding. That's what I think. Yeah, I wouldn't be vetoing We never do. We've done it maybe once because we found 2 guys that were cheating. Do you and the other flock experts have a league? If not, I think bragging rights is on the line between Nathan, Mason, etc. I think most of the other, there's not that many of us to do a whole league now, and the dev guys maybe would do one, but like I don't think Mason wants to play in a Dynasty league, which I don't blame him because they take so much time. He would do it. He said he'd do a redraft league, and we almost did that last year, but we might do it this year. OKC needed to spend big on the deadline. Hopefully they can find one in free agency. Yeah, they've got the draft capital to do that. They do need to make some moves. I thought about that. Next video coming out Tuesday, isn't it? We're back to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Live streams Monday, Friday. Brother, I am fleecing my draft. Pin logo, I am very happy for you, my friend. I love fleecing a draft. That's a good feeling. I've been playing with better players recently, and I just don't get the opportunity to do that. Unpopular opinion, Odunze situation will be like Jamar Chase, not like JSN. Look, I very high on Odunze in his current situation, so I get it. Vegas betting odds have Celtics as the best chance. Wolves is second best. OKC not making it, could see them losing to the Mavs or Wolves. Honestly, I think the Mavs are a threat. Mavs stomped them the other night. Can you go over Reed 1-6? We did that one.
Okay.
Right? I answered this question. I swear I have. I'd take Reed there. Yeah, I did answer that. And hi to you, Sam.
Thanks, Babs.
Dylan says, I've been having a really hard time trading for running backs. Interesting. What point do you overpay for starters? Not yet. You've got a lot of time. Only have Saquon and Cook. Oh, that's... No. You're good with Saquon and Cook. You just need one more guy. Those are good starting running backs.
Also, wait, hang on. Obligatory nice. Okay. Jeremy, no you. As in thank you.
Damien says, let's see. Go back. 12-team Superflex trying to rebuild. What should I do with Lamar? Keep him. Just keep him. I mean, you could down tier if you're in like a hard rebuild, then you down tier. Otherwise, you keep him. I need wide receiver targets in the startup. End of round 8, beginning of round 9. Hey, by the way, peeps, if we get to, we're at 57 likes. We get to 75 likes in the next round and a half. We'll do another Dynasty startup. We'll hang out and answer some questions. So 75 likes. That puts you 18 away. Okay. So round 8, again, Calvin Ridley, I love there. Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams, if they're there, I really like. Looking even at this mock, Chris Godwin is good there. Amari Cooper is a great pick. Keenan Allen later in the 9th is good. So there's some that you could really go for. Currently going in the late 7th of a startup. Got Mahomes, Trevor Lawrence, ETN, your team. Any recommendations on who to look out for? I like your start. Seems like you got some good value there. 7th round, my favorite picks include Jaden Reed, TJ Hawkinson, Deebo Samuel. Those are my guys there. Professor K, what up? 14 league. Does it make sense to draft Brooks at the 109? Because the need for a running back is much more than a 12 team. I think he's fine there. Sonic's actually terrible. Good is gross. Drink's the only thing that consumable there. I think I agree. Food is gross, yeah. Do you keep or trade Zamir White in a rebuild? Trade. What would you trade for? Anything value adjacent. So you're looking at Zamir White here. You know, who's going around him? Hollywood. Wow. That's interesting, guys. So they changed Marquise Brown's name on Sleeper, and it says H. Brown. Because I was really confused there for a second. I'm like, who's H. Brown? They changed his name. They changed his name to Hollywood on Sleeper. That's kind of funny. I would take Hollywood. I'd take Polk. I'd take Adonai Mitchell. I'd take Rodgers. I'd take Watson. I'd take Keenan Allen. I'd take Kirk. Everybody going around him, I would take over him. How about that? Let's check our likes.
Boom roast.
See how close we got. 68 likes. So you need 7 more and we'll keep going. 7 more likes and we'll stay on. We'll do another Dynasty startup. If you guys drop 7 likes, I'll drop it in the YouTube chat. How about that? Oklahoma Sonic's the only true Sonic. Brahms and Oklahoma staple as their tornadoes.
So is it kind of, I don't know.
Oklahoma got slammed by a tornado with the storms that came through the other day.
Yeah, did you see any of those videos?
Yeah, did you see the one where the guys were sitting in a train?
Yes.
That was nuts.
It like rolled right over the train.
But you think about it, it's a 220-ton train, like you're at the tip of a locomotive, like it's not going to go anywhere. That's nuts.
Like, but I mean, like that.
The trees were flattened.
Yeah.
Right there. That's crazy.
That's the dream, though. Like,
it's really cool.
If you were a storm chaser
and you
were allowed a train and you knew that it would work, that's what you're taking. But
yeah, and they said it knocked over a car.
That's a very, very, very rare.
But that was a nuts video.
I also saw a video of a a Chevy get like picked up and flipped, land right side up, and the dude drove away. and Chevy saw it, and allegedly Chevy saw it and bought him a new truck.
That's hilarious.
It's like, that's awesome.
Drove away. That sounds like a Midwest.
That's a good ad for Chevy.
That is a good ad. So DJ Moore was a buy from January to April. Not hearing so much chatter. Odunze is going to take that one spot. I really think there's a chance Odunze does take that one spot. I really do. Let's look at the likes. Did you get there? 77, you got there. I'll drop another mock draft in here for you. But it's also time to pick my favorite team. Dun, 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 dun. I'm kicking Farley. Farley got Caleb Williams, Kyler Murray, you got Laporta, and then he got Collins, Flowers, JSN, McConkey. He got Pollard, and then 8th is good value, and then you got Cooper and Hollywood Brown. 8's Brown, apparently, now, is what he is in Sleeper. I like that. Farley, congratulations. You're my favorite team right now.
There you go.
All right, checking my draft settings here real quick, and then I'm going to send this right here in the YouTube comments. There you go. First 12, roulette. Here we go.
I might like the 3 spot. Stroud and Lawrence, London, Odunze.
Do we have a super chat?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I'm going to go full screen. I'll take the super chat while you switch it over. I'll get this off. So, Argriff Giants, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you being here tonight. Appreciate your super chat. Your question, you want the thoughts on the team. Okay, let's do it. Mahomes and Minshew. Okay, so is this a 1 QB or a super flex is what I want to know. Because if it's super flex, you need another quarterback. For sure. Saquon, Walker, ETN, Diggs, Tank, Kirk, Reed, JSN. A lot of guys there when you're looking at I like the running back room fine. When you're looking at the wide receiver room, a lot of guys in that same tier there. You've got Andrews, you got an elite tight end. You're going to take Neighbors, good, and May, good, and you have the 211 through. So those are the 2 biggest needs, I think, for your team. I think you need a second quarterback and a third backup quarterback, which Minshew could qualify, I think. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you've got somebody a little bit safer than that, I think, if you're going to heavily contend. And then Neighbors will help you with the stud wide receiver problem. I'd still maybe try to use a little bit of that Reed, JSN, Kirk, Tank tier and move up into a little bit more usable, some upside there. It says it's a super flex. Yeah, so definitely focus on getting that quarterback, but yeah. Appreciate your super chat, man. Jacob Farley says, that's what I'm talking about. Congratulations, Jacob. Congratulations, my friend. Mighty Thunder, thank you for your super chat, buddy. He says, hey, guys, would you trade Amon-Ra St. Brown and James Cook for Bijan? Super starved at wide receiver, stacked at wide receiver, starved actually at wide receiver, and need running back quarterbacks. Allen Love, T-Law, great quarterbacks. Running backs Hall, Cook, and Benson. Brees Hall, James Cook, and Trey Benson. Okay, so here's my opinion on this. And by the way, we're going to go in and do another mock draft right now, so stay with us. Here we go. Shout out Booty Clap King, Allsbrook, CG87, Huska 55. Dave, JB23, Clay, TBD, C Snail, King, Quad, Father, Spence 440, She Floss, and Fitz Dinger. Appreciate all you guys jumping in the draft with us. So back to your question. In my opinion, your running backs are sufficient. I don't think you need running back. I don't think you need anything right now anyways because, it's May. But also, I think your running backs are good. And I also think that I'm taking the Amon-Ra side. Amon-Ra as a greater, if not equal market value to Bijan. So if you're making that trade, that's a lateral move, and then you're putting James Cook on top. Like I don't think I'm doing that. I'm taking Amon-Ra and James Cook all day there, buddy. So appreciate you. Thanks for your super chat. Man, how about those Knicks, huh? Oh, so Babs asked when the big league announcement on the Lucky 11 joining. It was right up there. You had it.
Dang it.
Right there. Down. There it is. So I'm going to give people, which I'll flash this up there again just in case y'all want to see. I'm going to give people until Nathan gets back to sign up, and then we'll draw, and then we'll do the draft live. Okay? Okay. I'll give you through the weekend. How about that? Is Odunze out of college better than JSN? Yes. Easily. Who has better odds of climbing the depth chart? Odunze could be the one. Would taking Stroud at the 101 be a big stretch? Yeah, I wouldn't take him. Oh, no, guys. McCarthy overthrew a 20-yard pass on video. Trade him to me for a 25-second. He's not worth anything. I'm giving you an out. Nathan would trade him to you for nothing, I'm sure. You did answer the retrade, but he reoffered and swapped to third for a second, and then I swapped to fourth for a third. Sorry for the confusion. He really wants... look, in a trade where you've got the 104, the 106, and Jaden Reed, which you're good. You don't have to apologize for that. But... I didn't even notice the difference because those thirds and fourths and seconds in that trade really don't make a huge difference there. I'm definitely taking the 106 Jaden Reed side no matter what. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks, Chase. Worried Lamar's going to get injured and his value is going to fall off a cliff. I mean, you could worry that about anybody. The worry is every year. You could say that with anybody. My rookie draft isn't until August. I'm living vicariously through this stream. Booyah. Do it. Live vicariously. Insane to me how Neighbors goes a full round behind Marvin Harrison Jr. I think it's better value in my opinion. Tell me you don't watch film. I don't watch film. How about that? 10-man, start 12 picks so far. You got Rome, JJ, Brooks, and Benson. Freaking fabulous start. The running back value in the second is insane. It's funny when Sleeper changes Mahomes' face to Kermit. It was like that for half the season. That is funny. He does sound like him. As a competitive roster, it would be dumb to trade Waddle plus for Neighbors. Not dumb unless the plus is huge. I'd be okay with that. That's what the guy underneath of that said. Damien says hot take, Retro Bowl is greater than Madden. Like Retro Bowl I like Retro Bowl. I play Retro Bowl. I play it more than Madden. I don't know if it's better, but I like it. I cannot wait for college football 25 to come out. I'm so pumped for that game. Defending champ, you currently have 225 firsts, no QB2. So would you advise sending a late 25 first for Cousins? No. You definitely need a quarterback too, but I wouldn't send a late 25 first for Cousins. I want somebody higher than that for sure. I just got offered a trade. Thomas, Baker, and a first for Josh Jacobs, Pat. No, keep Thomas. Dowdle going to be the lead back in Dallas this year. He's going on drafting these mocks. We'll see. I think he could be a sneaky good pick. He's definitely a guy you want to take a shot on because he's like, again, either one injury away or right there. One win, y'all don't know how to act. Matthew? I'm acting just fine. Honestly, it should be 2-1. The series should be 2-1, so I don't know what to tell you. I think I'm a little bit more excited right now that the Pacers won because they've gotten robbed. They got robbed out of the first game. The second game, they lost. They just lost the game. The refs weren't great, but it's not why they lost. The first game, they lost because of the refs. So it should be 2-1. I think that's why I'm excited they won is because they made it past the officials. So the Knicks are all right. The officials are hard to beat. I have the 101 of Pat Mahomes. Rodgers, Darnold, Superflex. How should I play it? Caleb, easy. Taking Caleb there. Dual elite QB. Corey, what's up, buddy? Nate Bargatze show was legit. Glad to be here now. Dude, he went to see Nate Bargatze tonight. I want to see him so bad. So bad. Have you seen Nate Bargatze? The Tennessee guy?
No.
Surely you have. He's so funny. I know you know who he is.
We'll look him up after.
Yeah, he's funny. Odunze is greater than Neighbors. Some are saying that. We'll see. What's up, Mighty Thunder? Appreciate you, buddy. Thoughts on my team here? All right, let's do it. You've got Allen Love and T-Law, quarterback, 10 out of 10. I love it. There's 3 elite quarterbacks. Triple elite QB build. You got Marvin Harrison Jr., Amon-Ra, Olave, London, JSN, Waddle, Ayuk, Ladd, Pearsall, and Burton and McMillan. Wide receivers, 10 out of 10. You can't do better than that. Hall, Cook, Benson, and Roshan, I'm assuming that it is. Running backs, 8 out of 10. Without seeing your tight end room, like that would be somebody that we'd give an elite value label to on Team Blueprints. Wrong one. There we go. Oh, there you go. You can see it right there. See, look. So that's a wide receiver factory team archetype right there. So every once in a while, we get teams good enough that we slap elite value team archetypes on. They're the best teams we see, and they have the 3-year outlook of contend. This is one I think I would slap an elite value logo on. I don't know how you did that, but oh my gosh. That's a great team, man. I don't even know what to tell you. Like, maybe you move a couple rookies and get some proven, like, depth veterans. That's, like, the only thing I can think of. Maybe you move some of them to get, like, a productive depth veteran running back. Dude, I mean, that team is good. That team is really good. Brandon, by the way, I appreciate your super chat, buddy. Good job building that team. So you want startup thoughts. You have Herbert, Laporta, Caleb Williams. Nice. 6 picks before the 11th. How should I handle those picks? Take the 6 best values there. In the 11th, like that's just in the 10th, 11th. That's thoughts on Jalen Wright in the 14th of a 10-team superflex. Jalen Wright, no, take him there. That's good. I take shots on running backs past the 13th round. Are the Nuggets cooked? It looks like they are. I think it's crazy that Jamal Murray threw a heat pack under the court or whatever. That's crazy stuff. I don't think he should have been suspended. Like, he didn't piss me off, but like I just thought it was nuts. She just launched it. Would you do Jaden Daniels for Purdy straight up? I hate 1-for-1, so I'm going to say no. Bro's crying now. Oh, I'm crying. All right. Crying in a reload is what Tanner says. No, clearly he meant in a reload. Jaden Daniels are pretty. You know, I don't want to do a lateral move there. 10 teams, Superflex start 10 quarterbacks: Stroud, Herbert, Love, and Wilson. Can you use some extra picks? So I trade Herbert for 2 for no. If anything, like of the guys there, I'm trading Russell Wilson first. Herbert's too good of a value right now. You're not selling low on him. I honestly, I'd move Stroud before I moved any of them. Being drafted at his ceiling, which isn't a good reason to move somebody always, but it's just the other 2 guys are good values. So I honestly would just sit tight. Do you like Judy in Dynasty? No. In that retrade again, he wants to throw in Jerry Judy. Thoughts? I mean, if you're getting the 1-6 in Reed and you're getting Judy, then just take an extra guy. But if I'm still taking, if you're saying 1-4 in Judy for 1-6 in Reed, it's 1-6 in Reed for me. Loving the 6-7 picks to startups right now. I do like those. Lamar, Burrow, Love, Herbert, T-Law in second, Daniels in third. You get a lot of good quarterbacks there. Tight end is Laporta. Yeah, dude, that's an elite value team. That's like almost a 10 out of 10 team. You can't do much better than that. Just spend your value wisely. Make sure you win your league. You've got the value to win your league. Taking Neighbors over Olave. Where did I have them ranked? Let me check my rankings because I was thinking about this earlier and I don't remember. So between Neighbors and Olave right now, I think I have Neighbors ranked ahead of him. That's what my gut says too. That I just like Neighbors more. Neighbors, I think Neighbors is better. I just think Neighbors is better. Sipping on my wine slushy. The flock rankings won't load, but
Bro did a super chat to brag. That's funny.
A lot of people have teams like that. You'd be surprised the team blueprints we get, man. It's crazy stuff. I'm going to log back in here. I don't know why I got locked out. I'll check the Neighbors versus Olave real quick. Appreciate
it. Have a Vikings fan coping in here.
Coping about what?
McCarthy.
Yeah. I don't think it's that bad. I mean,
he's saying he contemplated becoming a Packers fan.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like...
Especially when our nemesis Sean Payton baited us. I wouldn't worry too much about that one. Sean Payton's kind of corny. Let me see. Rankings, Dynasty Superflex, wide receiver. Neighbors is my 10, Olave is my 11, so they're back to back. Any recommendations on what veteran running backs you would target with my team? Yeah, good question. Let me look here. Veteran running backs for you right now. I would look at Tony Pollard for sure. I would look at Kamara for sure. I would look at Mixon for sure. I'd honestly look at Jonathan Brooks, but his price might be too high. Those are the guys. Just a couple. How essential is it to grab 2 QBs in the first 2? I mean, it's not essential. I wouldn't say it's essential. I wouldn't say anything is essential. You can win a league anyway. It's my preferred way of drafting in Superflex leagues. Is having 3 QBs really necessary? Just pick some up from waivers. No, I'd have 3 QBs. This is a good question. This is a really good question. I have found that my teams and their seasons go a lot better when I have a solid quarterback 3. Because quarterbacks, if you remember, half the quarterbacks in the league got hurt last year. It's good to have a backup. Good to have 3 of them. I mean, odds are at any point in time you'll have at least 2 to start. It's important. I think a QB3 is important on a dynasty team. Am I trading for the 103? Am I trading the 103 for the 108, 111, and 112? Yeah, I think so.
There's a lot of value to be had.
It is, but it's probably fair if you think about it. In startup terms, it's a 2nd round pick for like a 5th, 6th, and a 7th. It's pretty close. I think say it's even. I'd be okay with it depending on your team build. How would you rank Baker, Penix in an early 25 second? I'd rank it Baker, Penix, early. I'd rank it exactly how you have it. McCarthy had one bad day at camp and everybody's freaking. Yeah, training camp stuff's stupid. If his value drops, I'm buying him. Training camp stuff is the stupidest way for a dynasty person to lose value. Dynasty player. Let's see. Appreciate you guys joining us tonight. Superflex. So we want my thoughts. So you got Mahomes. So you need a second quarterback there. You need a second running back and a better third running back as well. You need some. Yeah. I mean, look, I classify this as a rebuild. You're building around Mahomes, but I'd ship off Hall. I'd ship off Chardonnay, as you put it. I'd probably ship off Deontay Johnson as well, unless you can't get anything of worthwhile for him. I'd draft the best value available at every single pick in that draft and take Caleb Williams at the 101. And I would go into a rebuild this year and look to contend in 2025. That's what I think. All that and more when you get Team Blueprint. I got into the groove with him while Nathan's gone. I'm doing it by myself right now. We got a lot sent out today. Have we really not had any submissions? That's the first day I've seen that in forever. Maybe all of them are on the site. I bet that's where they are. Because now they do the team reviews through the site, through the My Teams thing. And so, see how many on the site. A couple on the site. So, it's still not as many as it normally. Let's see. 12-team 1 QB, Hurts, Cook, Javonte, Brooks, Justin Jefferson, Marv, Cooper, McLaurin, McBride.
He's saying words. I don't think there's anything there.
No, I'm just reading his team. And 1 QB, it's a good team, man. I think you'll compete this year. 12-team Superflex Dynasty. You get Cook in an early to mid 25 first from McCarthy. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm good with that, man. I'll take that. Burrow's coping about losing a fourth in the NFL draft. Pitts and Kelsey over Andrews is insane. It's something. I think Andrews is a good value. I think you nailed that part of it. Just traded the 106, which was Neighbors, and the 1-8 Bowers Daniels. Yeah, I think I would have taken the package there personally, but I see why you made it. I don't think you lost from a market value standpoint. Completely rebuilding, so I get taking two players there. I think it's even. Came across in draft 5.5 PPR, so half PPR. Nico or DK? I'd take Nico still by a little. Love DeAndre Swift right now. He's a good value. I agree with that. Traded Pierce Hall for Cooper as a contender. I like that a lot. Wide receiver 3 for a wide receiver 1. Really wide receiver 4 if you count Kittle. Traded 102 for 107, 112 Bryce Young, Mims, and a 25 second. Complete rebuild. I think that's a good trade. I actually like that trade. I think Young makes that trade for me. What would you do with the 1-6 and a 1 QB league? Marv, Rome, Neighbors, Thomas Jr. off Bowers, Worthy, Ladd. One of these will be available at the 106. My first choice there is going to be Worthy, and then Bowers, and then Ladd McConkey. Who do I trade Cooper for as a rebuild? As a rebuild, right now, Amari Cooper. Trade him for Trey Benson. Trade him for Bo Nix. I try my absolute hardest to get Bo Nix, Bryce Young, Jaden Reed if you can. Those guys. That's why I think value adjacent players that are younger and that are wide receiver quarterbacks are going to have better value installation there. It's my 2 cents on that one. Drop a like if you haven't. Appreciate all you guys joining. Hey, I am caught up on comments right now. So drop your comments. I'm going to answer them tonight. Are you high on Ramondre this year?
We might be able to see the Northern Lights.
Yeah, I know. I plan on getting up in the morning and.
No, now.
Oh, now? Well, go check, because if it is, I'm leaving and going out there. But I was going to drive this morning and see it. So there's like a geomagnetic storm or something going on, and you can see the Northern Lights in Indianapolis or something, which I was planning on taking my wife out to see tonight, but Sam just went to check. So if I can see the Northern Lights outside, I've never seen them, I'm definitely going to go do it. So I'm going to have to leave you guys. I doubt you can see him right now, though. I was going to go in the middle of the night and try to see him. Are you high on Ramondre? Not necessarily. Where would Bo Nix definitely be in a draft? He's been going 7th, 8th round, so I wouldn't expect any higher than that. Picking Platinum League, I'm giving people the weekend. Allen Herbert, until Nathan gets back, essentially. I want to pick with him. Saquon, Cook, Pittman, not much depth. What would you do with this team? I think that's pretty good. You want to get depth, so maybe you do a couple down tiers there. But honestly, you don't have a ton of superstar power. So, Dylan, Manning, nice. I think you're close to contending. Just see what kind of moves you can make to get some assets that bolster your depth. Instead of paying a premium for a rookie pick, is it better to try to trade for the player after the rookie draft? Absolutely, it is. Preseason, where do you see Rashee Rice's values startups in the moment? In these two, he's been in the 6th. I think it's overpriced. I think he goes lower than that. Northern Lights look better at the North Pole. I bet you Hicks never done that. Man, we're Hicks now? Frick. Can you see him?
Not quite.
No, you can't see him here.
Somebody said Southeast Kentucky, so I was like, well, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's clearer down there though than it is in Indy. There's cloud cover here, so. Yep. Somebody said it's supposed to be around midnight. I'm in Kansas, should be able to see them. So yeah, that's what I was gonna get up and take Savannah and just go out in the middle of the country and try to see him. Why is JT Sanders ranked so low? Why are people down on him? He's a 4th round pick. So I mean, like, it's not super respectable draft capital. He'll be an outlier if he hits. 103 for Goddard, 1516, and Miss. Who is Miss? Who's Miss? But I'm definitely taking 1516 over 103 easily.
Knicks?
I don't know. Which side in 1 QB? Waddle, Zamir, and the 106 or 102 and Saquon? 102 and Saquon. Somebody offered me Antonio Brown and Julio Jones. I gave them Justin Jefferson. Man, that's a throwback trade right there, Austin. You're going to wake up and you're going to be like, wait a second. Ladd or Jonathan Brooks? Rebuild the contender. You know, let me check their market value real quick. Let me check their market value on the Flock site. Ladd and Jonathan Brooks. They're dead even. I'd take Jonathan Brooks. Am I the only one who is Wicks greater than Reed CY? That's a hot take. Easy money Sicilian. Thoughts on Chubb? I think he'll be good this year, but not great. Personally think Wicks is greater than I'm assuming that means CY, but Reed is just safer. Yeah, CY. Moss is a good one as well. How do you value free agent dollars in trade? Got an offer for $50. That's nothing. $50 and a 4th for Jalen Wright, who I just took it to 212. Oh, no. That's not even. You might be kidding. No. Don't even entertain that. Packers going to spread it out, different guy every week. It could be that. Who would you try to get for Breece Hall? Puka Nacua, please. Outside of that, Puka, Amon-Ra, like he went the 2-1 in the last draft. In this draft, he went 2-8. I'd take Bijan over him. I'd take Garrett Wilson. I'd take Trevor Lawrence and Jordan Love, both of those guys. Bofa, probably. I like value adjacent players there. But it also just depends on like what kind of team you're looking at. So, in a Superflex tight end premium 3rd round reversal, if I have the 101, do I look to trade back or do I take Josh Allen and forget about it? Both. If you can trade back for a good amount, do it. And if you can't, just take Allen. Why is Austin Eckler so low? You know, he just was bad last year. A lot of people question how much run he's going to get, but I get it. I mean, take a shot on him as a contender for sure. Thoughts? Start 10 Superflex PPR tight end premium. You got Lamar, Goff. Okay. So you need a QB3 there. Mixon, Pollard, Warren. So some veterans there. You got Amon-Ra, Diggs. Yeah, I think you got some work on this team to do. I think it's solid. I don't think you're going to be contending to win this year, but definitely keep trying to make trades and take value wins there. My teacher took my phone for watching you guys in class. That's freaking hilarious. You're a legend for that one. Derb Anthony says traded Brooks and Jaden Reed for Tyreek in a 25-second. It's a good trade. It makes sense to trade away my 25 first for Jacobs. Please do not do that.
Could you imagine if somebody took over a projector in their classroom and put up
domain? That would be hilarious. That's my goal. My goal is to interrupt schools all across America. Nuggets looking way better. They're up 15 in the second. Wow, no turnovers. You mean they're the defending champs and they've got the best player in the NBA. I would assume they were going to turn it on. Good for them. Which Hogwarts house would Gandalf have been head of? I'm not answering that. Like, I get it. It's a fun, lighthearted question. But my wife and I are kind of split on the Harry Potter versus Lord of the Rings thing, and I think Gandalf's infinitely better than any wizard in Harry Potter. It's not even close. Not even close. Gandalf's the best wizard that ever existed.
I'm a big Harry Potter guy.
Yeah, but you haven't seen Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but I grew up reading Harry Potter. There's a lot of.
I'm telling you, Gandalf is better, and I like Dumbledore. I take Gandalf. When's Nathan back? Tuesday night. So you get another live stream of just me. Dude freaking left for a week and a half.
Wait, hang on. When's he get back?
Tuesday night.
Oh man, Monday's still gonna just be you and some guy with
He's like,
a voice.
I left leaving during a really good time. It's like one of our busiest weeks of the year. Legit one, like our second biggest week ever. I'm like, yeah, great time. 1 QB. I won't give him a hard time. He's not listening, so I don't care. 1 QB, you give more Jacobs, Keenan, and Douglas, and one above it for Chase.
You already moved on. Okay.
No, yes, you accept that. You accept that. No matter what. Wish I had the money to get a team blueprint. Weddings are expensive. Maybe next year. Definitely need to upgrade tight end. Yeah, dude. Weddings are expensive, and you got to prioritize that. But I hope you join us. Love to talk to you over there, Taylor. Yeah, upgrade tight end. How old are y'all? I feel like an old man talking about teachers taking my phones. I'm 29. I'm out of college, 2 years out of college. Sam's 2 years out of college, so
Allegedly.
I'm 25 this year. So Taylor got a 25 late third for 35 free agent dollars. What? That's just stupid. That's just dumb. Merlin is the GOAT. No, it's not even like in the same conversation, I don't think. Sam would be a Harry Potter guy. Yeah.
See, I know this is meant as an insult. I just don't care.
No, that adds up. I mean, I didn't expect you to care. I mean, I think it's good. I mean, you like the series. Somebody said Avery would be a Lord of the Rings guy. I'd take it as a compliment. So
yeah.
Appreciate you, Matthew. Defending the Knicks. Matthew, if you're not a Knicks fan, then who do you root for? That's what I want to know. If you're on here,
watch. He's going to be a Celtics fan.
If you're on here talking crap,
he's going to be a Boston fan.
Tanner says 10 team here: Stroud, T-Law, Minshew, Gibbs, Spears, Wilson, JSN, Wicks, Pitts. 102. Wow, you got a lot of picks. Who should I target? Target best value. At 102, I don't think you need. I try to go wide receiver as much as you can in this one. I try to go wide receiver as much as you can with your team. And then I try to take Jonathan Brooks in there. Probably 108 for Jonathan Brooks. 2-3 if you can get Benson. Can you imagine Harry Potter battling an effing Balrog for 3 straight days? Thank you. Thank you for saying that. No, you cannot imagine that. Dude could barely beat a guy with no nose. And Dumbledore has a phoenix, which I think is pretty cool. But no, nobody in Harry Potter is taking down a Balrog and then coming back as Harry Potter character the White. That's not happening.
I don't know. Hagrid's pretty overpowered.
Hagrid's a baller. Although Snape's my favorite in that series. I love Snape. I love Alan Rickman. Side note on 1QB question: would you send Neighbors for London, Waddle in the London or Waddle in the 111? Yeah, I would do that. London in the 111, I'd take. I love you, Sam. He says he's a Rockets fan.
Yeah, I love me too.
A Rockets fan. The Rockets are trash. But I'm from New York, so all my boys are Knicks. Dude, you have no room to talk. The Rockets are butt cheeks.
Yeah.
You're from New York. You should be a Knicks fan if you're from New York. You got to be a fan of where you're from, dude.
No, he's
the
committed.
Rockets explode. Toy Story. Crazy, I got CJ in the 9th last year in my startup. I got him in the 6th consistently. Brandon, you're not old. These are several old guys in the community signed. I was graduated from high school when Avery was 3. Nice. Can you rate my team, por favor? Sure. I'll rate it out of 10 for you. How about that? It's a 12-team 1QB. Goff, Murray, and Bijan. So Goff and Murray, I'd give... In a 1QB, you give that a 9. Bijan, JT, Benson, Wright. That's an 8. 7 and 8. I mean, you need a better 3 there than Benson. T, Devonta, Kirk, McConkey, Corley, Sutton. That's more like a 4 or 5 at wide receiver. And then Kincaid and Sinnott. So I'd probably out of 10, I'd give your team probably a 7.1. You really need better receivers there. You taking Neighbors, Odunze, Olave, JSN, and Zay. Yes, easy. Taking those guys easy. On the no nose part. Acting like a nose is what makes you a good or bad fighter. Crazy thing to say. Bro's never heard of Red Skull. I have not heard of Red Skull, so you're right.
Dude,
you're definitely out of my element there.
That's
who's Red Skull?
Oh my gosh. From Captain America. First Avenger.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's also
I didn't
in
know what his
Endgame.
name was.
He just shows up in Endgame.
Yes. Yeah. I know who you're talking about now.
Is it Infinity War? I don't know, whatever. One of the Avengers.
Might be Infinity War. My running back room is rough other than Gibbs. Yeah. It's all right. You got time. Team is QB, A-Rich and Daniels. You got Barkley, Kamara, Monty. You got Jefferson, Addison, Flowers. But you only have Goddard and Theo Johnson. Who do I need to move? Who do I move to upgrade tight end? You package. You know what? I don't want to give up any of the rest of your. I don't think you're ready to contend yet, so I wouldn't move to upgrade tight end just yet. That's my opinion there. What are your thoughts on Kenneth Walker, and what would you trade for him? Also, what do you think about Olave for ETN? I'll take Olave there easy. For Kenneth Walker, if he's 5th round value, I don't like it. If he's like 6th, 7th, I'll take it. I'm not really trading for him right now. Warrior King with the peach emoji, aka the butt emoji. Queens born and raised. Let's go Knicks. Christopher. Knicks took that L tonight. Go Pacers. Blue collar gold swagger. McGrady had too much of an influence on me when I was younger. LO. Okay. T-Mac was awesome. If T-Mac had not gotten injured, man, I love his highlights. And you're a little bit older than I am, clearly, because I don't I can barely remember when T-Mac was relevant, but Rockies are far better historically than Indy poverty franchise. That's not really true. I wouldn't call Indy a poverty franchise. Indy has been one of the most consistent franchises for the last like 20 years in terms of like making the playoffs and not being an actual like lottery pick team. They didn't have a lottery pick for 15 years. They just haven't won a championship. The Pacers were good before the NBA merger. They won a couple ABA championships. I mean, they had some of the better players back in the days, but since then, really, between Kobe and Shaq beating them in the finals in 2000, and then LeBron being in the Heat and then the Cavs, the years that they were good with Paul George, like just really kind of missed our 2 windows there to win a championship. So I wouldn't call it a poverty franchise, but I agree the Rockets are a better franchise historically for sure because they had Hakeem Olajuwon, right? T-Mac obviously good as well. Yao Ming, all those guys. James Harden, but I'll give you that one. Who won this mock? Time to pick my favorite team. Definitely Allsbrook, I think. Double checking.
Where is he? The 2?
I also like King Noob.
Yeah.
I think those guys are my favorite teams.
Yeah.
Mr. J, I don't know if you're in here. I don't know if I picked your team, but I hope I did for you. Scroll down. Let's see if I got any more. Yeah, looking back, Artest, Harrington, O'Neal, and the crew reminds me of Minnesota right now defensively. So that team, like, fun fact, like that team I think would have won an NBA championship if it weren't for Malice of the Palace. Like I think that team would have won an NBA. I was 5, but that team was good. That team was so good. Jermaine O'Neal was so good. Michael wants a rookie mock, but I've been live for an hour and a half. So Steven says thanks for picking my team. You're welcome, buddy. All right, boys.
Whenever
no, I pressed the wrong button. Things are going crazy right now because Nathan's not
Holy smokes. We're going off the rails. That wasn't me.
Well, the highlight and
That was not me. I just want to go on record.
The highlight and the full screen button are the same, so they look the same. They both have Nathan on them, so it's my stream deck. All right, look, thanks for subscribing if you did. Make sure you drop a like before you leave. Flockfantasy.com/domain. Come join the Flock this weekend, because when you do, you get one of these motherfrickers, a team blueprint, for you to marvel at in all its glory, and maybe we'll review it on the stream. You get that. You get the rookie draft guide. You get one-on-one advice. You get the Discord. You get our rankings. You get the trade calculator. You get all of it. You have to use code domain when you sign up to get all of our exclusives, which I promise you want our exclusives. I promise you do. Flockfantasy.com/domain. Like I said, use code domain. Guys, we do appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. You guys made this fairly bearable. Shout out Sam, who also made it very bearable for me because I had somebody to talk to. So tell Nathan this is the best stream ever. I'm legit going to tell Nathan we broke records while he was gone. When he comes back, I'm going to tell him how good of a week we had. So
it was the best week.
Some were saying it's the best week. I look in here, I'm like, wow, what a great week. All right. Appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for joining us tonight. See you Monday for a live stream without Nathan again. Peace.